and welcome to your stretching session of your summer sculpt plan. So you are halfway through your plan now, and we are going to take this session to help keep you mobile, help keep you supple, so that you are ready to really hit the second part of this plan hard, okay? So this is our first stretching sequence of this plan. We're going to do a little bit of mobility, of movement medicine, get the shoulders, the back, the legs nice and free so that we don't feel too heavy, too lethargic as we move into the second part of the plan. So in some comfy clothing and with a little bit of space, and we're really good to go. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart, knees nice and soft. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms all the way up, breathe out through the mouth as you bring the arms down. Let's do that again. So an inhale as you lift up and out of those hips, exhaling as you bring the arms down. One more time, inhale all the way up, interlace your hands together, come over to the left, try and take your eye line up towards the ceiling, pulling that right arm back so you're stretching through the right side body. And then come through center. Let's go the other way. Up and over to the top right hand corner of the room. Eye line is looking up towards the ceiling. Pull that left shoulder blade back, keeping those knees gently bent. Coming all the way back up, release the hands. Exhale, we roll down, chin to chest, dive the arms forwards. Allow the body to curve all the way down here. Let the tailbone lift high, knees are slightly bent. Weight is in the toes, not the heels. Take a gentle sway here. Think about lifting the tailbone up, swaying from the hips, releasing any tension from the body here. And then bending the knees, keep the chin on the chest, roll yourself all the way back up. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, eye line lifts. Let's do that one more time. Dive the arms down, chin to chest, rolling yourself all the way down. See if you can maybe go a little bit further this time, tilt the tailbone higher. Now we're going to bend the left knee, pop your left hand on the ground, sweep the right arm up. We take a standing twist. Right arm is reaching towards the ceiling, right leg is straight, weight is coming forwards into the toes, into the left hand. Then we'll bring it down, change sides. We bend the right leg, right hand on the ground, and sweep the left arm all the way up. So reach up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, really twisting from the torso as we open our posture here. Come back down to the ground, bending the knees. Interlace your hands behind your back. Try and get the heels of the hands together and then straighten those arms. Gorgeous stretch through the shoulder blades, the chest, the upper back. Keep the weight in the toes, lifting the tailbone. And now keep the chin on the chest. Roll yourself all the way up, pulling the hands down towards the ground, lifting the chest, opening out through the front body. Make space between the shoulders and the ears. Then we'll release the arms, sweep all the way up to the ceiling. Taking a monkey swing, like a big sigh. As you breathe out, you double bounce and let everything go. Have a look. Inhale, lift. Exhale, double bounce. Inhale as I come up. Again, so you let it go. So on the exhale, it's a big sigh, bending those knees, double bounce, and then the inhale, you reach up and out of the hips, create space and lengthen the spine. We're going to do this twice more. It's a big sigh, release all seriousness, all stress from the body. Pause at the top here. Open the arms wide, bringing the hands down onto your hips. Let's step our legs a little wider. Toes turned out to the side, heels are coming in. And we're taking a gentle side lunge now. Let's get these legs moving. So obviously we've done a couple of band tracks already. So maybe the legs are feeling a bit heavier, a bit fatigued. So we want to loosen off those muscles. Make sure we leave them feeling really light and really fresh. So you're ready to move into the second half to take on another couple of band tracks, okay? So I'm going to continue the legs, starting to twist through the upper body. So opposite hand is coming towards opposite foot, and the top arm is reaching up towards the ceiling as I open out through the chest at the same time, pressing that knee out in line with the toe. Make sure the knees don't drop in. And one leg is straightening. So we're getting a gorgeous inner thigh stretch here at the same time, yes? Let's take a couple more. One more time here. And then we'll come to center, hands on hips. You're going to turn your toes to face forwards now, keeping the legs straight. We hinge from the hips, taking a wide leg forward fold. So let the body come down towards the ground. Maybe release the arms, let the hands come down towards the ground. Or if you need to lean on a table, a chair, that's absolutely fine. The legs are both straight here. Weight is in the toes, not in the heels. Maybe take a little sway through the upper body. Remember, movement medicine here. We are moving quite a lot in this class today just to get some mobility and also a gorgeous stretch and a lengthening through those muscles. So both legs are long here. Weight is in the toes, swaying side to side gently through the upper body. And then we'll pause in center. Maybe try to lift the chest. Can you come into more of a straight spine, lengthening through the back? And then bend the knees, roll the body down, and then roll yourself all the way up to standing. Great. Let's bring those feet in together. Give them a little shake out. You might want to hold onto a wall or a unit or something like that for this quad stretch. We're going to pick up the right leg, taking hold of the foot. Try and keep those knees together. And press the hips forwards. So you're trying to press the hips forward. So we're opening through the front body, open out through the chest. So the shoulders are coming down the back and trying to keep those knees together. So we're now stretching out through the front of the right thigh. Like I say, you can hold onto a unit or something if you need to. Let's release that right leg. Step it in front of the left. Both legs are flat on the floor. Both feet are flat. Take an inhale as you reach up. Lift out of the hips and then just simply melt the hands down, coming down to a standing forward fold. So a hamstring stretch here as you let the body melt over. Both feet are flat on the floor. Right leg is crossed over the left. Weight is in the toes, not in the heels, remember. Taking a gorgeous breath. If you can't comfortably reach the floor, know that you could hold on to a block, a chair, something like that to lift the floor height so it's not so far away. Let's bend those knees. Be careful as you roll up. You might feel a little bit wobbly. And then step that leg out again. Maybe have a shake through those legs before we do the other side. So we balance on our right leg now. We take hold of the left foot. Try and keep those knees together. Open out through the left shoulder. Keeping the knees together, pressing the hips forwards, lengthening through the spine. We're really going into this front of the thigh here, this quadricep at the front. So that's a really nice way to lengthen out that muscle. And if you press the hips forward, you might get a bit of a hip flexor stretch at the same time. Let's step that left leg over the right now, both feet flat. Take a big inhale, lift out of the hips, and then exhale, fold yourself all the way down. Let the body dangle here. It's quite nice to hold on to something if you can, because it will just help you if you're feeling a bit wobbly, because obviously the legs crossed over does make us feel a little bit off balance. Keeping the weight forwards, trying not to sway back. We don't want to put too much pressure in the knees. And very important to use that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing off through these hamstrings and the back of the legs. Bending those knees gently, rolling yourself up carefully. Again, the hands are going to come onto the hips. We're going to open out these legs now. Let's step the left foot forwards, the right leg back. Now make sure they're on train tracks, so not right on the same line. Take them one towards the outside edges of the mat. We bend into the left leg, keeping the right heel on the floor. We're stretching through the calf. Both feet are flat on the floor and both hips are facing the top end of the mat. Roll the shoulders down the back. Let's make sure there's no tension through the upper body here. Keep bending into that left leg, making sure the left knee does not go over the toes and ensuring that right heel stays on the ground at the back. Let's take it the other way. You're now going to bring the right leg in a little bit closer. So you can now bend the right leg, heel is still staying down. Tip your bottom backwards, keeping the left leg straight, and then flex your left foot. So peel the left toes off the ground. Again, aligning those hips, lengthening the spine, feeling that stretch down the back of the left leg. So feeling that length down the back of the left leg here. Keep tilting that tailbone high. That's how you're going to get that stretch down the back of the left leg, by lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Let's ease that off and change sides. Okay, so stepping the right foot forwards, the left leg back, both heels stay down. We bend into the right knee. Don't go too far that the knee goes over the toes. Pressing that left heel down, feeling that through the calf on the back leg. If you can't feel it through the calf, take your legs a little further apart or transfer your weight a little bit further forwards without damaging the angle on the front knee. Rolling the shoulders down the back, making sure we're not taking any tension through the upper body here. And then slowly we'll ease off. Step that left leg in a little bit, bending the left leg now, peeling the right toes off the floor and taking those hips back. So we're now stretching down the back of the right leg, lengthening through the back, trying not to have any tension. If you're feeling a bit wobbly, hold on to something. Take the feet more towards the outer edges of the mat. Whatever works for you. Breathing into it here, exhaling as you visualize the length down the back of the right leg. Taking a gorgeous moment. See if you can maybe sink into this posture any further here. And then gradually ease yourself off. Take your time. Bring your feet to hip distance. Simply take a little pedal, getting some movement into those legs. Let the arms drop down by your sides. Let them dangle. And we're just simply lifting one heel at a time. Pedaling through the feet, getting movement through the feet, trying to get some oxygen pumping through the legs. That's going to help your recovery as well. The more the oxygen moves around the body, the more the blood is getting to the muscles and everything is going to repair over this weekend so you're ready to start again next week. Okay, let's leave the legs as they are. Simply take some shoulder circles now. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the arms back and open out through the chest. So we're peeling the shoulder blades back, opening out through the front body, making sure there's no tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the upper back is as important, obviously, as the lower body too. Let's take the arms all the way behind you. Take hold of your forearms on your back. Try and creep towards your elbows if you can. Roll the shoulders down the back and lift the eye line up. Take a baby back bend. So you're simply looking up, rounding the back over those forearms. Really gentle here. Easing in through the nose, out through the mouth with your breath and keeping the knees lovely and soft. And then realign yourself. Take a deep breath in once again with the arms. This time, interlace the hands together. Bring the hands in front of the chest. Now you're going to curve the back the other way. Chin comes down to the chest. You look down towards your belly button. Reaching the arms forwards as you take the shoulders back and drop the shoulders away from your ears. So we're now stretching out through the upper back here. See if you can twist in this pose. Take both arms over towards the right. So now you're using your right hand to pull that left arm across slightly. Should feel more of a stretch through the left shoulder blade here as you're gently pulling that left arm across the body. Let's slowly make our way through center. Go the other way. Using the left hand to pull the right arm across the body now. So you're easing that right arm across, keeping the shoulders dropping down and making sure we're keeping that curve through the back as well. Easing off, peel yourself up, open the arms, simply take a little sway. So I'm releasing one heel at a time, throwing the arms around, tapping the outside of the body as we let the arms simply sway side to side. Releasing a heel, feeling very free doing this move. So you start to feel really relaxed, loosened off, nice and limbered up, and just gently bringing yourself back to center. Take a deep breath in, reach all the way up, fill yourself up with energy. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth, release any negativity, and do that one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it all go. Beautiful work. Hopefully you feel a bit more mobile, a little bit looser. So you've done the first half of this plan already. Keep going, and I'll see you next week for week number 3.